Good morning, friends. I'm Teddy Hicks, and I'm reading you an affirmation from my book, My Life Gets Better Every Day. Today's October 30th, 2025, and today's affirmation is, I can be relaxed and happy all the time. Is your brain super good at finding things to worry about? It might even feel like worrying helps you solve your problems. The thing is, though, that worrying just generates negative energy, which attracts more negative energy. If it's extreme enough, it can also trigger that fight, flight, freeze response, which means your creative thinking mind shuts down and you go into survival mode. Next time you find yourself worrying and there's nothing you can actually do about that problem in the moment, see if you can drop those thoughts and turn your attention to something more positive. Remind yourself that it's okay to be happy, even if everything isn't exactly the way you'd like it to be yet. Love, Teddy. I think this one was really powerful for me back when I first started becoming aware of it, because I do feel like worrying helps. I mean, not consciously, but I think there's part of my brain that thinks if there's something going wrong in my life, if there's a problem, I need to keep thinking about it until it's resolved. And of course, that all that does is just spiral into stress and anxiety and, just constant worry. So when I started, it's a very deliberate practice, but when I started sort of taking my attention off of those issues that I didn't know how to resolve immediately and really focused on just being in each moment, right? And relaxing and being as happy as I can be, even though things weren't exactly the way I wanted them to be, or even though I was in the middle of a huge crisis. Just really focusing on my internal environment and my energetic vibe was a real game changer, because it is so true. I know I've said this a million times, but when you're in that worry state, you can't even think clearly. So it's not like worrying is going to help you come up with a solution, because you have literally shut down the logical thinking part of your brain and you've moved into that survival mode, which is just basically, how do I keep myself alive? It's not strategic. It's not critical thinking skills. So just from that perspective, worrying is just really unhelpful. But also from an energetic perspective, you really are attracting more negativity and more things to worry about when you're in that state of mind. It's like a magnet. You're just like pulling more negativity into your life. And it sucks. It doesn't feel good, right? It does not feel good to go around every day worrying and feeling down and dark and upset about something that you can't resolve in that moment. So it is not easy to do, because I know when you're in that state of mind, it feels like it took over. Like it's like a runaway train. There's nothing you can do about it. But just take little moments as frequently as you can to try to pull yourself out of that, and remember that it's okay for you to feel relaxed and happy, even though you still have this big problem. And do what you can to get there, right? It's not just it's not mental gymnastics. You can actually do things that are going to calm your body down, pull your attention away from the problem, really make you feel better. What does it look like for you? Taking a nap, taking a bath, calling a friend, having some tea, watching a comedian. That's always a really good one. Changing where you are, like changing your location, going for a drive, going to the movies, going bowling. That's one of my favorites. Just doing something that you can to kind of pull yourself out of that, so that your brain has a chance to calm down, you feel better inside, and then you'll be attracting more positive energy and more solutions. It's amazing to me that when I can do that, even for a short period of time, it's like the solution pops into my head, and I'm like, oh, I can see now how very obvious it is that I was not thinking clearly, or I was not attracting the right kind of support energetically. And then once you can do that, all of a sudden it's like, oh, that was so obvious. Why didn't I think of that before, So I hope that's helpful for you today. Remember, you can be relaxed and happy all the time, but it takes some deliberate effort, and worrying does not help. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.